Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald, and today we're going to make an arrangement using this creation as the base for our design. Now, this was something that is just like a little bit of a kind of fantasy feel. So I've got a metal stand and we've used some things. Okay, so flower-wise, I've got a range of different flowers. I've got some roses, I've got some iris, some Veronica, and some foliage. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our foliage first. Now I do want this to be a front-facing design, so we are going to work that first. And I'm just going to use our eucalyptus first. So I've got some nice eucalyptus here, and this is going to give us a bit of movement in our base. I'll just turn this around and show you. We've got a little bit of movement here with our eucalyptus. Now what I did was I did bring a little bit of material to the back. So depending on where you would put a design like this, you want to think about, is it finished from where people might see it? So if it's going to be seen from the back, it's worth finishing that off or doing something about that. So we just add our foliage and start to create our base. Now I do have a few little bits of mixed greenery, and we're just going to use some of them as well. Got a little bit of Fatsia. And what's nice about this Fatsia is it kind of mirrors the palms, if you can see. And because I'm using these little panhandle containers, I just want to make sure that we're kind of hiding that, and the foliage is really our best way to do that. So you can see now that I've done that at the back. So you could make something like this as an all-round design, or you could make it front-facing. Depends what you want it to be for. I'm thinking more front-facing, but depends on the circumstances. So this foliage that I'm using is really just a mix of some garden foliage. So we've got obviously the commercial eucalyptus, but by mixing it with some materials that are from the garden, you get the best of both. And I think we can bring a little bit in there. That's quite an ugly bit of greenery, but now I've put it to the back, it's just finishing that area and doing its job. So really what I'm wanting to do is just hide the dish, I suppose is the best way to put it, or hide the dishes, but not necessarily adding so much greenery that that becomes a problem in itself. So that's our foliage into our design, and it's quite nice that this has got a little bit of flower on it as well. So really the foliage is giving a little framework for our flowers. It's helping to hide the container, create a little bit of finish, and a little bit of background for our flowers. So now we can add our main flowers. Now straight away, our main flower is going to be these roses. And you can see by having these artificial flowers, we're getting that contrast of colour, which is really interesting. So just going to use all the same ones first. And that's starting to create a line into our design. So line is quite important. And last time we were talking, I asked for some suggestions, and someone asked if we could do a video demonstrating how to do line. And I think that is a really good suggestion. So we will do that and have a look in more detail about how the main lines can be achieved for different types of arrangement. I think that would be really good. But for this arrangement, we're really using roses as our main flower. And also, we're having a little bit of a play with these colours. Now, I think you can see that just actually using these roses, we've created quite a lot of impact already and quite a strong design. So we've got a strong framework and we've got strong main flowers. So our next flower that I'm going to use is going to be these beautiful iris. Now iris are, I think, slightly underused. It's because they don't last particularly long. People slightly overlook them. But I wanted to put them into here colour-wise, and also the fact that it ties in with our artificial flowers. And what I've done is I've taken this one through to the back, just because it does give a bit of a sense of depth to our design. So you're probably thinking, what is this design for? What's the purpose? Well, we don't always make flowers that have a purpose. And you could just make an arrangement purely to be artistic. Or maybe for competition where it has a theme, so like kind of moonlight theme or a fantasy theme. And we should be able to have the ability to create things that are artistic rather than purely commercial. But also this could be done for an event. So you could create an arrangement like this with a particular themed event in mind. So again, it can tick a box like going on a table, but it can also have that theme and that artistry in it as well. I think the iris really give a good link between the artificials and going into the fresh. Now, still got a little bit of eucalyptus, so now we can bring it in such a way with a couple of wee bits that we get a little bit more impact from that. And I have these absolutely beautiful spray roses. So these, I think, are quite stunning. But they're also very useful because we can break this down into multiple stems with heads and get little units. We can actually make these little roses go a long way. So again, with the shorter pieces, we can use these really to recess flowers and take the eye into the design. But with the longer pieces, we can use them to go to the outlying areas. So this piece is recessed, and then with these stems, I could even leave them on a stem this long and go quite high. So we just need to look at how best the flowers are going to work. So before you cut, have a think about where you want to place flowers. Have a look at your materials. And in a way, your materials will speak to you. They should. There should be a clear direction of how to use them. Once you get au fait with working with a lot of different materials, there is a kind of logic to how best to work things. Bring the little roses there. So like there, I took this piece out, so that gives me a piece to recess, but it also gives me a piece that's lighter and looks more like a bud that can be used to give a kind of more periphery flower placement. Right. So that's where we've got to with our design. I do have a little bit of Veronica, and we might as well put that in as well. And again, this is just going to give a contrast. So we've got big roses, but we want to have a contrast in textures. And the Veronica is going to allow us to have that. And again, with this, I can actually split this down into little units. And even going a little bit behind as well. Again, just to take that eye through. Now, even with a piece like this, that you're thinking maybe this is not, it's not got any flower on it, but it has got interesting movement, so we can use it in our design. We've paid for it, we might as well use it. So, we were trying to create an arrangement that's just like a kind of fantasy arrangement. Now, I can see here that you can see a little bit of the mechanics that's a little bit ugly. So, we'll just use a little bit of foliage just to hide that. And that will give us a nicer finish. There's nothing worse than seeing a nice arrangement, but when you really look at it closely, it's got damaged flowers or things that just lack attention. So think about that as well when you're making a design, is for that final finish and that kind of like double check. So there we go. We've created an arrangement that has lots of impact. It hasn't actually taken a lot of flowers because we've used this stand. It raises the flowers up and we've given them lots of space. So we're showing them off to best advantage. Now we've combined artificial flowers with fresh. There's nothing wrong with doing that. We've still got a lot of fresh, so we're getting the best of both worlds. And I think we've got a high impact design. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, let us know in the comments below if you've liked it, where you would place this arrangement in your house if you have a space maybe, and what combination might you do if you were going to use artificials with fresh. So we've got videos on a regular basis. We'd love you to join us for our next design. So until then, take care and we hope to see you soon.